The most recent PID count identified 15,851 people experiencing homelessness in Tacoma. This represents a significant increase of 40% from the 2017 count. A 2022 report by Pierce County sheds more light on the unsheltered population. It cites a 2021 one-day survey finding 10,762 homeless people in the county, with 6,249 identified as male and 3,151 as female. This data doesn't specify the exact year of the survey, but it indicates a significant unsheltered population. The city of Tacoma declared homelessness a public health emergency in 2017, highlighting the ongoing crisis. A confluence of factors fuels Tacoma's homelessness crisis. The primary culprit is the ever-increasing cost of housing. Wages haven't kept pace with rent hikes, pushing many residents towards the brink of eviction and homelessness. A 2024 report by Spinnaker Property Management highlights this, stating that Tacoma's housing affordability crisis directly translates to a rise in homelessness. Housing serves as the most prominent example. Tacoma's median home price, currently hovering around $616,849, reflects a significant surge in demand. This translates to a cost 37% higher than the national average. Renters face a similar burden, with median rent reaching $1,876 per month. These figures can make finding comfortable and affordable housing a daunting task, especially for young professionals or families. Beyond housing, everyday expenses like groceries, transportation, and healthcare also pack a heavier punch in Tacoma compared to the rest of the country. A basket of groceries that might cost $100 nationally could set John back $20 more in Tacoma. Transportation costs, including gas and public transit fares, are also slightly higher than the average. Healthcare adds another layer of strain, with costs exceeding the national benchmark by nearly 30%. The impact extends beyond basic necessities. Healthcare costs in Tacoma are a staggering 28% higher than the national average. This can make maintaining health insurance and accessing quality medical care a constant worry for many residents. Consider a young professional, Sarah, who recently graduated with student loan debt and lands a marketing job in Tacoma with a starting salary of $50,000. After taxes and deductions, she might take home roughly $3,800 per month. Finding an affordable apartment would be challenging. Let's say she finds a place for $1,600, leaving her with $2,200. Add in utilities, groceries, which are also higher than the national average in Tacoma, transportation costs, and other necessities, and Sarah might find herself with little wiggle room in her budget, let alone savings for the future. Poverty in Tacoma. According to estimates, Tacoma's overall poverty rate is around 15.1%. which is higher than the national average. However, this statistic masks significant disparities within the city. Specific neighborhoods, particularly in South Tacoma, experience poverty rates as high as 19%. This means that nearly 1 in 5 residents in these areas lives below the poverty line. The poverty line itself is a measure of income insufficiency. It varies depending on family size and composition. For a family of 4 in 2024, the federal poverty line is approximately $29,170. This translates to a monthly income of roughly $2,430. Imagine a family of 4 in Tacoma trying to survive on this amount. Housing, food, transportation, and other necessities would quickly consume a large portion of their income, leaving little to no room for savings, healthcare, or education. Take the example of Sarah, a single mother of 2 young children living in Tacoma. She works full-time at a minimum wage job, earning around $1,500 per month. After paying rent, utilities, and groceries, she is left with very little. Unexpected expenses like a child's medical bill can be financially devastating. Sarah's story is not unique. Many Tacoma residents face similar struggles, trapped in a cycle of low wages and high living costs. The high poverty rate in Tacoma has a ripple effect on the community. It contributes to issues like food insecurity, homelessness, and poor health outcomes. Tacoma struggles with a hidden crisis: child poverty. 1 in 4 children in Tacoma, Roughly 25% live in poverty. According to the City of Tacoma's Community Needs Assessment, this statistic paints a grim picture of a significant portion of the city's youth facing challenges that can hinder their development and future prospects. The impact of child poverty goes far beyond lacking material possessions. Children in poverty are more likely to experience food insecurity, inadequate housing, and limited access to health care. Let's consider an example. Imagine an 8-year-old girl named Isha living in Tacoma's South End, a neighborhood with a high poverty rate. Isha shares a small apartment with her parents and 2 younger siblings. Her parents both work long hours at low-wage jobs, struggling to make ends meet. Isha often worries about having enough food at home. At school, Isha feels tired and has trouble focusing in class. She lacks the educational resources and enrichment opportunities available to children from wealthier families. Isha's story, though fictional, reflects the harsh reality faced by many children in Tacoma.